Greetings all. Today's little adventure is something I have never done before, and really looking forward to it. I'm a little bit nervous, and I probably couldn't have picked a worse day to do it because it's the hottest day of the year so far. So make sure I've got plenty of water with me. Because I don't know what I'm going to be photographing, I'm going to be taking a lot of kit, which I've got a funny feeling I'm going to regret this. And I'm also going to be meeting a chap called Peter. So, let's go.
Oh, fantastic. Yeah.
Wow, there we go, guys. Whew. First off, I actually just want to say thank you very much, Peter, for joining me on today's adventure. And just the day was so enjoyable. It's unbelievable. And now I just would like everybody to know here that me and Peter were out for about 5 hours. Now I know in the video it looks like we took a lot of photos, but we probably only spent about 15-20 minutes taking photos, and the rest of it we were just chatting. which was really enjoyable. It really was. Putting the world to right, talking about random stuff. Hey, it was brilliant. It was such a good day. I would advise anybody to do street photography for 5 hours in the heat that we were. It was hot, and even though at the beginning I said make sure you got water with you and all the rest of it. One thing I forgot to mention and would actually advise to take on such a hot, clear, sunny day is sun cream, because yeah, I'm a bit a bit tender around the head. I think Peter had the right idea. He was wearing a hat, but there we go. Yeah, I mean, mine was a bit of a mixed bag. I mean, some of it was a bit of street and a bit of random stuff, but yeah, that was just one of them. It was just one of them. I'm going to talk a bit about Peter's photos that he's taken and that he sent me in, and it just goes to show that different people notice different things, and have got a slightly different styles and all this sort of business. And how Peter saw this one is it beyond me. Honest to God, it is beyond me, and it is. If the photo was to define street photography for me, this would be it, and it's such a simple shot, but the timing is critical, absolute critical. Now I'll explain a little bit about it, and it'll be the last one of Peter's photos that I will show you. And now in the shot itself, there's a mirror, and the mirror's only small in the picture itself, and the timing of when somebody was walking past, they're not in the shot, but they're in the reflection of the mirror, and it's just brilliant. That just defines timing, you know, a keen eye, and I'll be honest. I mean, Pete must have been stood there for a good couple of minutes. I actually took a photo of everybody who was standing there. Actually, that was one of mine of Peter who was taking the shot, and he must have been there for a good couple of minutes, waiting just for the right person to walk past at the right time, and it was brilliant, absolutely brilliant. So that's the very last shot of Peter's, which I'm going to show you now of what Peter had sent me. So there we go, and yeah, I mean they are really nice photos, and I think it's sort of one of the sides of photography that Peter likes is the street photography, and I think that's why he actually came down to go around Swanage and do a bit. But I will admit, I think Peter, I think next time I think we need to do a bit more photography. though, do you know what? I absolutely enjoyed the chat. It was brilliant. It was brilliant. So thank you again, Peter, for joining me. I really had a blast, mate. It was brilliant. It was absolutely brilliant. So thank you. Now on to another thing. We've got a bit of bad weather coming up, so I'm not going to actually be able to get out too much. But one of the things that I want to try, because I've been on about this before, and is to go on about negative space. And I want to cover negative space because the shots in general are they're very, very simple. And I'm going to show you an example. I actually took this today with Peter, and and I noticed it. I thought that is going to be a good example to use to show what negative space actually is. Now I know a lot of people are going to know this, but this is one thing that I want to concentrate on. And the reason being is because these do make absolutely fantastic pictures to have on the wall. So I'm going to show this one now, and I'll explain a little bit of why I did it the way that I did. Now, the different ways with negative space is that because obviously you've got this open space of well, basically just nothing or something very little. As in this, it's just blue sky, a little bit of sea, but it's quite, it takes up majority of the shot. And then you've got a small subject in there which got the boat. Now, there are two ways I could have done this shot, which would have had the boat itself that would have been full of colour, detail, and then the sky itself could have been a lot less in colour to make the boat stand out. But I thought we'd do this the other way around and have the boat so that it was slightly darker, more like a shadow than anything really, and then all of the colour would have been in the sky and the sea. And that's negative space, and that's one thing that I want to do a little bit of more, and basically just for something else to learn and do. So yeah, that's one of the things that I'm going to be doing over the next. Well, once the weather picks up a bit anyway, because I know we've got some bad weather coming in. So yeah, that's one of the things. So yeah, keep an eye out for that one. Now, I'm pretty sure there was something else I was meant to say and do. No. Oh yes, I've got my very, very last image to show. Now, a lot of people would have actually already seen this because I actually put it on the Facebook page. So a lot of people have actually already seen this. But I just don't know. I've got this thing about black and white stuff at the moment as well. There's just something about it. Yeah. And this is probably going to be one I'm going to get done on a print and put on the wall somewhere. Yeah, why not? But anyway, so thanks for joining for this little adventure there, guys. And thanks once again, Peter. It was so enjoyable. So until the next time, thanks for joining me, and I'll see you again soon.